Hi there, wanderers. You know how they say you don't do certain things where you eat? Well, I decided to take the party to Poznan. Also, I thought we were already at Poznan, already checked into our hotel, and I was giving you a little room tour. There wasn't much to it, but it was big, very clean, spacious, and enough for us for the night. Hi there, it's me again. So after coffee, we decided to go down and start our hunt for life. On the way down, there was a bride there. There was a party right by the entrance. I wanted to crash, but my husband is too civil for it. He doesn't think that would be a nice idea. But I was there looking for life. I thought crashing a wedding would be the exact thing. That's the life I was looking for was in that wedding, but he didn't believe me. He didn't believe me. Anyway, so we got a bus. Our hotel location was quite far from the city, so we hopped on the bus, rode to one station, and then as soon as we got to the station, there was a tram, so we ran for the tram. Our hotel was so far, we literally had to take a bus and a tram to get to the city center, quite far. At this point, we had already alighted and we were walking down towards the restaurant. This is where I knew everything was not going to be okay because I refuse to believe that Poznan is this quiet during the night. This was at around 7 o'clock. How was it so quiet? How was it so quiet? Anyway, we got to the restaurant and I was showing you through the menu. I was sure I was gonna like it here. A little spicy, a little rich, something African, and oh, I did find something. I did find something, and I honestly enjoyed the meals here. It was quite expensive, but not that bad. We ordered our drink. I chose to drink a banana beer, and my husband drank a pineapple beer. If you're ever here, go for the banana beer. It's better than the pineapple beer. The pineapple beer tasted more of like apple juice. You know, not that good. It's something you'd want to drink if you've been drinking the night before, something you take for hangover. Did you also know that in Ethiopia they use calabashes? We do call these calabashes, right? They use them to drink beer. I thought we all use them for porridge or for dessert. Not for dessert, sorry. For a starter, I had a samosa. It was nice, but the Kenyan samosas are better. This was nice, but not rich. You know how the Kenyan one is very flavorful? This one wasn't flavorful. Something was missing. For the food, of course, it had to be injera because you're in an Ethiopian restaurant. What else can you eat? I loved it. I devoured. My partner, on the other hand, did not like it much because it was a bit too spicy for him. I mean, his loss. I had more. I had more. And at this point, we had already eaten and we were already out of the restaurant. You know what we were doing here? Hunting for nightlife. We were out hunting for nightlife. I was sure I would find something towards the old town because I'd been to old town before and I knew it's a lively place. I had never been disappointed by old town through all my years of living in this country. All the old towns I've been to, not just the one in Poznan, but all the old towns I've been to are lively. But then again, I had never been to any old town during the night. This here was still as beautiful as ever, but too quiet. There was nothing happening. Like, where does life happen during the nights in Poznan? Because Old Town just wasn't it. Old Town was giving me the vibes of Dead Town, Ghost City. Very beautiful, I may agree, I must say. Very beautiful. It's always beautiful. But I refuse to believe that there is never life happening here. Why Why are there no? Where are we dancing? Do you not shake, guys? Do you not shake your body during the weekend? Because where were you all? Why couldn't I find you? I couldn't find any life. I looked everywhere, and there was no life. So we decided, you know what? Let's just walk around, see, because you never get enough of looking at the buildings in Old Town. Oh, I find them so beautiful. The colors, the the mixture of culture and everything. It's just beautiful. So yeah, at this point we were already walking away because I
Poznan
couldn't
is
find
basically a
anything.
dead town in
Literally
the
found
night.
nothing, no life. And the
It was
restaurants were too
giving me
quiet.
ghost vibes.
I'm not quite
I
sure if
don't know
anybody understands what
why
I
is
was
it so
looking for.
quiet? Where are the
I mean,
people?
unless
I
you
expected
are
a
not
lot
Kenyan.
more. Honestly, I
But I was
expected a lot
looking for
more.
life. I was looking for
Anyway,
do.
we
You're
eventually
not.
gave up and
There was
decided
none. There
to
was none
catch a
here.
train
So
to
we
go
walked
look for
out. There was
life
also a lot of
towards where we came
Halloween
from.
decoration because
Okay,
there was
we didn't both
Halloween was
decide
going
that my
to
husband made
be
that
in about a
decision.
week.
I would have
This
disagreed.
was
I
the week
wanted to
before
keep looking
Halloween,
here,
so there
but
was a lot of
he was convinced
preparations
there
for
must be something
Halloween
outside
coming
away from here.
along. Yeah,
So
or
we went
starting.
back
Everyone was starting
and
to
caught a bus,
decorate.
went back where we
Look at
had
how
come from.
beautiful it is during the night. So sad that there's no life with all this beauty. Anyway, we got to this bus stop and we decided to take a tram to go to the next bus stop because my husband told me of a club in the next bus stop. So we got here, hopped on the tram, and we went to the next bus stop. And as soon as we got there, we walked towards the club he told me about. I remember being in this club once. There was life here the last time I was here, but this time round, there was still a lot of people. But I don't like it because there are no seats. There was nowhere to sit. You had to queue so long to just get yourself a beer, and there was no lighting. So we didn't get to stay there. We decided to get a tram and head towards our hotel, and we hoped we would find something there. But when we got to like the tram stop, we had to wait 30 minutes for the next train. So we went to the shops, bought a beer, sat on the benches, and drank the beer as we waited for our train. And then got into our train. This is a shop just by our hotel, and we got snacks. We got little vodka. Yeah, it's Poland. You drink vodka, so we got vodka, some snacks, and we went out and had a lot of fun in our hotel room. We basically did our own karaoke and sang. Luckily, there was a wedding happening, so we were not, there was a lot of noise, so no one got to hear us make our own noise. And I'm really not a vodka person, but my husband liked it, and yeah, I let him have his moment because I couldn't get my moment. There was nothing for me. There was nothing for me. I refused to believe that Poznan let me down in such a big way. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know where to look, or I don't know where to look for the fun. But honestly, I was a bit disappointed. I I was disappointed, not a bit, completely disappointed. Like I rode 3 hours on the train just to come and have a little bit of nightlife. Why was there nothing? You know? We went home and had our own fun. Me and my partner know how to have our own fun, so we were not very disappointed that we didn't get life there, but we made our own life. And then we went for breakfast the following day, nothing much to offer. So we came to this place called Kahawa. We had seen it the night before. It's African themed, so it was quite nice. Um, Beautiful place. Then later went for lunch at Whiskey in a Jar. I am not sure what concoction that was that I drank, but I liked it. And alcohol percentage wasn't that much. And then we had lunch. My husband drank a beer as always. And we had lunch and caught the next train home. Not what I expected, but I'm glad I left my little town for a change. Until next time, bye.